Hey, my name is Cazorla. I have been in the industry for 21 years, so it's kind of cool how 21 years later that I get to compete with some of the best installers in the world. And what I'm doing now, I'm just making ready all my tools and stuff, everything that I normally use to do installs, so I'm ready.
My name is Ronald McCullough. I'm from Hawaii. I own a business called Midnight Tinting. Have a plan and practice your plan and stick with it. Try not to deviate from your plan. Usually the night before, I'm thinking about what I want to do, what tools I need, and the exact sequence of what I want to do.
My name is David Rowland. I'm with Technology Nashville. Just got done doing the flat glass competition finals. I mean, what's going through my mind is, sure, you're going to have nerves at the end of the day, but it's just a window at the end of the day. Another day in the office. You just got to keep that in mind. You're going out doing one window for a nice old lady, whatever. Managing my time, sometimes I feel like if you do too much, you end up messing yourself up, So I try to keep it as simple as I can and just run with it.
I mean, fresh water, fresh soap, because I don't like to have any of the soap from the previous competition or when I was using it to be stale and create, the soap coagulates and it gets really, really soapy and milky looking. I don't want that to be the case, so fresh water distilled and my soap. I mean, it's just like riding a bike, I've been doing it for so long. The nerves aren't really there.
My name is Danny Munoz. I own Honest Tint and I am from Southern California. I've been tinting since '07, so it's 17 years now. Yeah, since high school. In a perfect situation, nothing should be going through your mind but just the autopilot of how you do your job every day. But when you're out there and you have the crowd, the music, people watching you, you just don't want to make a mistake or deter from your normal routine. But if you can hold it all together, get tunnel vision, you're fine.
Flat Glass Joe. The name of my business is Prime Window Films out of Southern California. It's probably the 4th year now that I've competed for flat glass and decorative. So there's 2 different divisions.
You really get to test your skills right under pressure, because obviously you have an audience. So it's something that I was never used to. And then being here and watching other people's techniques, the best in the industry, you pick up a lot of tips. Speed and quality, Try to have as much preparation. For example, like the OFA, I'll snap my blade prior to getting in there, and I got 3 blades on me, and they all have fresh blades for fresh cuts, so I don't have to waste time in trying to snap it as we're going. And that's just like one of the smaller things, but it's very important, because time is everything.
I talk to a lot of other installers. It's a good community, especially when we come to events like this. A lot of people have tips and tricks, and there's no animosity or hate here. Everybody's willing to share tips, tricks.
Competing's fun. Everybody gets together and we get out here and we do our best. It's about all it really boils down to, honestly. Just want to come out here and see what I can do. Experience, more or less. I take every opportunity to learn in this industry, whether it be competing or working with another person I've never worked with before. Whether I'm on a job or at one of these events, anything you can learn from is a good day.
Well, depending on where you're at, let's say everything went smooth, there was no hiccups and they're calling that time, you feel great because it's almost over and then you could just chill out. But if you're in a position where you have to redo a door and you have 5 minutes, it could be really stressful, but again, you gotta just be stoic and then just not look at the time, yeah. Okay, so when you walk away, I tend to walk away outside of the competition area and outside of the whole convention just to get away from it and then let the stress wash off like a waterfall. And then when you see the judges on your car, it could be a little stressful because they're circling things that maybe you missed. But when you do tint and install, you go over every inch of that glass, so you kind of know where you made your mistakes. So when you see them circle some spots, you're like, okay, I seen that. For the most part, it's all in fate's hands where that window lands. You could have a previous champion not do so well, even though they've won before. So it's really where you're at mentally.
I guess making it to the finals. Making it to the finals, being crushed for time, and getting everybody rooting you on. I feel like every competition is different.
Competing, it's more of putting yourself in a stressful situation to become better. And I think with competing, it's put me in a spot where I had to break my plateau. And then being around other people who are very highly talented, it kind of rubs off and you learn new things. I think it just puts your technique and skill at a higher level. I guess it's just a personal challenge. That's why I compete. I won WFR in 23, first place in singles, and then last year I won first place WFR 2024 teams. So I kind of seasoned, but even a seasoned person like myself still gets kind of nervous for some reason. I don't know. I guess it's the butterflies.
Don't stop learning. Don't get set in your ways. You get set in your ways, that's when things start going downhill. Nobody's ever the best. Nobody's ever the best. It's only better. That's all you can be. Don't ever say you're the best or anything like that. There's always room to be better.